Okay, it's been about 2 hours since I tried to record this. I had to upload a few videos and then delete them. So, I am currently playing my least favorite game of all time. One day I might do a playthrough on it. I don't know. Regardless, this requires some backstory and explanation. The reason I'm playing this game is because I started up a new file, because why not? It's because I got stuck in the void, and I couldn't get out. Anyway, I started up in this new game, and before I got Pokeballs, I found a shiny Starly. So, yeah. I played through the game until I could get Pokeballs, stocked up on as many as I could, and didn't leave Route 1, ever. So, we're looking for a shiny Starly. Bidoof might also work. I don't know. I'm going to have this as part of a playlist, and by the time most people are watching this, it would have already been created. But anyway, this is going to be part of a shiny hunting playlist with 2 other videos, which didn't have shinies in them. I have not yet found a shiny on recording. Yeah, so I will, I've talked to people about doing this, and they're like, why don't you just stream? And then I try it, and then you can't stream. I don't know why, but I'm just failing miserably at streaming, so I'm not going to do that. I'm probably just going to crap out in an hour, and no one's actually going to watch it live. Anyway, yeah, so I'm currently shiny hunting for shiny Starly. Bidoof will work. I will catch it and transfer it up to Pokemon White 2. Don't tell them. You don't tell anyone watching that series that I'm going to be putting a Bidoof there, maybe, if I get one. It's going to be a surprise. Unless you're watching this as it comes out, in which you're one of the 6 people doing it. I think 6. I don't know, I haven't checked. Yeah, wait. Oh boy. I am tired as crap. Oh, there's my hand covering the screen because I don't give a shit because, I mean, you're not going to look at the grass. I could readjust it to where you're only looking at the top screen. Hold on, I'm going to readjust it so you're only looking at the top screen. This endeavor is not good. Okay, better. Except this is kind of... Okay, alright, I'm trying to... Fucking Christ. Okay, back to the old one. Ah, see, from this distance, it's perfect. See? Perfect. Immense. Shit. Perfect. Shit. Anyway. Wow, Pokemon Diamond, you're even more beautiful from a distance. Oh boy. He's Slavic. No, wait, he's Slavat. It's S-L-A-V at symbol. So it looks like sleeve, but it's Slavat. Right. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, I may have just fucked up the quality a bit. Okay, nice. Capture seems pretty good. I keep budging it because I'm fucking trying to readjust it. Yep. Nice, you can read it. Anyway, yeah, I've again yet to find a shiny on recording, although I do have about 62, I believe. 61 or 2. It's in the 60s. Early 60s. 61 or 2, I think. I don't know. I'll have to count. Nice. Also, if you look at every single one of my videos and count all the shinies, you may find a discrepancy. That's because I'm not very much paying attention. You know, there's... I purposely put an error in my counting. Not because I'm... I'll let you figure it out. I'll let you figure out what and where the error is with my counting shiny Pokemon. Best place to start looking is, my video called I'm Not a Good Person. Because there is where I reveal all my shiny Pokemon. And then watch every video after that to start counting. Yeah. But so far, the only shinies that I've found are the shinies that I've hunted off-screen. I did hunt that goddamn Fletchling on-screen for the B-team, but I was unable to find it. It was just 2 episodes of me talking about cookies or whatever, I don't fucking know. One of them was about cookies. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of anything to talk about. Talking for a straight hour is kind of, you know, weird. Because not very often do people just talk straight for an hour. Penis and vagina, repeating that for an hour. There's talking straight for an hour. Har, 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 har. Anyway. Oh, boy. Wow, it is blazing hot right now. Also, it is the daytime, that's why you can, you know, see some stuff like glare, I think. A little bit. It's kind of hard to tell whether I'm recording during the day or night, but, you know. Usually I record during the night, and then recording during the day looks crap. Yeah. But, you know, recording during the day, as you can see by the time on my thing. Which I have since fixed after trying to hunt for that goddamn Hoot. Again, didn't find it on recording, although I kind of wanted to. Also, I'm very concerned about me freaking out after finding it on recording and just, like, flipping up my hands and knocking the entire set over. So, yeah. Oh, just in case, you know, anyone is wondering, I will be right back. Hold on. Apparently, that's where the cheating device goes. I don't know if that's for all games, but I don't know. There is where apparently the cheating device goes, so I'm not using one, unless it's like, whatever. Apparently looking at that reveals that there's no cheating device, so there's no cheating device. Although it's on a 2DS, so maybe there's like some kind of secret app for it. There's an app for that. There's an app for having a secret app for it. Yeah, boy. Tired as fuck. Oh, boy. I kind of want to drink at the moment. Whatever. Just gotta keep hunting. Hunt. Based on how long my fucking Hoot hunt took, I'm about a third of the way through. A third or a ninth. One of the two. If I get Pokéross, I'm a ninth. If I'm just getting the shiny, then it's the, it's a, fuck. Shit, fuck. Hold on, fuck, shit. Okay. Alright, I should be about a third of the way through. I watched a video by Ethan Dobbs, which, I mean, if you want to watch his content, it's kind of not great, but I'm not really in the position to be saying that. He's infinitely better than me, but I don't know, he has a bunch of art styles for his things, and they're all weird and greasy. I'm not a fan of greasy. Anyway, apparently he is. But he like, calculated a shiny odd, and I found a discrepancy in it, and now it's really bothering me because I can't remember. It was something along the lines of, like, it was something that happened to me. Like, it was about something about finding a shiny Pokemon or Pokéross, and he got it wrong. And I can't remember what it was. It was like he was calculating the odds of finding a certain Pokemon. Shit, fuck, that's gonna bother me. Anyway, I did it, and I know the odds of it, and, can't remember what it was. It was, like, really annoying, too. Oh, fuck, this is going to annoy me for a while. Hold on, I'm going to go pause and get my headphones, and then rewatch the video on recording, but the headphones are gonna stop me from saying anything. If I do say anything, it's gonna be like a deaf guy trying to talk. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm watching the video at the moment. I didn't bring my headphones because I'm being an idiot. Anyway, I'll get back to you after I watch this video. It's like 12 minutes, so as long as the recording doesn't crap out in 12 minutes, we're fine. That's it, I remember. He was talking about Pokemon, Colosseum. That's the one. And he said, the odds of finding a shiny Pokemon in that are astronomically huge. They're the odds of finding a normal one. And then he said, like, oh, yeah, the odds are finding, alright, basically, in the video, he said, the odds of finding an ordinary shiny Pokemon in Colosseum is the normal, but you have to catch it, and then it does a reroll, and then it's the same, and then it multiplies, 8,192 by 8,192. Incorrect! You can catch an ordinary Shadow Pokemon, let's say Shadow Butterfree. If you were to catch an ordinary Shadow Butterfree, it does a reroll, and then it could be shiny. That's how Colosseum shiny hunting works. It's just 8,192, although if it is a shiny, you have a 50% chance. Basically, how hunting in Colosseum works is you have to catch the Shadow Pokemon, and then look at its summary, and then it would be shiny. And then, if it is shiny, there's a 50% chance it's shiny for your opponent, but not for you. Yeah, that's the thing. He said it had to be shiny for both. Incorrect. Also, people say that when purifying it isn't shiny anymore. Incorrect as well. I've seen a video of a YouTuber that I watch occasionally who caught a shiny Cyndaquil, and I mean that video was just perfect because it disproves both. Basically, it was an ordinary not Cyndaquil, Quilava. It was an ordinary Quilava, then he caught it and looked at its summary and it was a shiny Quilava. Then he went, at the end of the episode, to go purify it, and then it turned into a shiny type Lotion. It's just because it was leveled up and whatnot. So, yeah, it was shiny all throughout. So, apart from at the beginning, which is the point. Anyway, just wanted to get that cleared up. For anyone watching that video, thinking that finding a shiny in Colosseum is like the rarest thing ever, incorrect. Actually, the rarest thing ever he talked about, which is having a horde, and another thing he said, a horde in X and Y, which is, it's a horde in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because you can't get a horde of Spinda in X and Y. Although, crap, I'm going to play through X and Y, and the first patch of grass is just going to be, surprise, horde of Spinda! I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, let's just use Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for an example. A horde, just walking into the grass. It would be a horde of shiny Spinda with all matching patterns, all have Pokerus, perfect EVs and IVs, and that's about it, I suppose. Just walking into the grass, not actively hunting for it. As far as I know, that has never actually happened. Actually, I don't think two identical shiny Spinda have even happened. No way to know, because we can't keep catalogs on all of them. Wait, I mean, we can't keep catalogs on all of them. We might be able to keep a catalog on them. Let's not create an entire catalog based on every single Spinda ever. Shiny or no. God damn. Shiny or no, no, you just have to print every single one twice. That's about it. Apart from changing the coloration in half of them. Ow, fuck. Oh, boy. Man, it is just blazing hot. I watched Twilight Zone episode recently, and, the Earth was getting closer to the sun, but, oh, good, it was all just, this girl's fever dream. The Earth is actually getting farther away from the sun. Bum, bum, bum. It's like, okay, cool, whatever. They had to come up with the story in a week. Well, one guy had to come up with a story in a week. The guy that happens to narrate it. Not narrate it, but hosts it. The guy that constantly has a cigarette in his hand at the beginning of every single episode. I mean, he doesn't have a cigarette in his hand every single episode. I'm just messing with the time cards. Not time cards, the title cards. Whatever. The point is, I have cards for writing down the title of the episode. Because the best time to think of the title of the episode is when I'm making it. Because that's the most recent time I remember it. Although, one day we'll start to edit and then, actually title the episode properly, because I will have just watched it. Ugh, wait. I'm very tired. Yeah, I'm constantly tired, actually. This is... Oh, yeah. I have a Groddle, because, Wanted to take out my frustration. Luckily, I didn't get Poke Rust as far as I know. Okay then. There was something that happened. Oh, right, yes. Dobbs was also talking about getting shinies in Gen 1 and whatnot. Yeah, I would suggest not getting shinies in Gen 1 until the Gen 2 virtual consoles come out. I would just suggest not shiny hunting in Gens 1 or 2 unless they're on the virtual consoles. Because if they're not on the virtual consoles, then eventually the save file will get erased because it'll, erode over time. The clock will run out, if you will. Because that's how they kept save data. They had a clock inside, and the clock eventually stops, and then it'll erase your save data. So, just shiny hunt on, the virtual consoles, and I will absolutely be making tons of shiny hunting videos on the gold, silver, and assuming crystal virtual consoles. People are saying, like, oh god, they're not making crystal, how could they? It's like, they only talked about making red and blue for the virtual consoles, and we still got green and yellow, so let's just give it some time. We'll probably get crystal. They just didn't announce it because they didn't feel it was important. I'm just saying, it's the main two versions, it's the name there behind, that stuff. Yeah, it's like if they announced a Pokemon Fire Red remake. They're not remaking Leaf Green. It's like, they probably are, they just didn't say it. Or like, introducing Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, like that trailer, but instead of letting him say it, you're just like, introducing Pokemon Sun, and then just pause it, and they're like, oh my god, they're only making one version. It's like, dude, just let it play out. And the people who are being fucking idiots while reacting to trailers. That's why I'm never going to react to a game trailer. Because my first thought whenever watching a game trailer is to be quiet and watch it and pay attention to every detail, and then rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it. But then when I see people reacting to it, they're talking over it, and they're talking over the important bits. They're like, what? We're not getting grass, fire, and water types this generation? I'm like, it's right there on the side of the screen. I watched it the first time, and I watch it every time. It's like, fucking, Jesus. I don't know, it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, this is turning into another rant episode. Of shiny hunting. Yeah, no, there's not really much to talk about shiny hunting apart from, like, the Bidoof thing. Yeah, now I'm starting to sound like Giancarlo while I'm just talking about the shiny I don't want and then get the shiny I do. Want to trade crabs, mine aren't virtual. Go ahead and look up what that means. Don't. That's a reference to something. That's a reference to Giancarlo's first shiny hunting video, which had done a ton of time skips. Which, I do not have the luxury of doing. Yes, I do. What the fuck am I talking about? Basically, if I did do time skips, I might encounter the shiny in the middle of one, so I don't know exactly when I'm doing it, because I'm not editing this in post, I'm editing this live. So, yeah. Can't do time skips, apart from skipping over when I watch the video. And I only had to watch the intro before I remembered what it was. Jesus, it is hot. Yeah, anyway. Not as hot as, a few days ago, which, happened to be a perfect day for when I arranged my date with my girlfriend, who, again, shall remain nameless for privacy reasons and whatnot. Anyway, God, now that I haven't said her name, you are all going to think I don't have one. Damn. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, we went, to the library. That's about it. We actually played chess for a while. I don't know what, I'm just fucking, I can't, there's nothing to talk about. There is just nothing, apart from, I just talked for non-stop for 20 minutes, ignoring the pause of a few, like, I don't know, a minute or two when I got my phone and watched the intro. Wait. Yeah, I mean, this is just shiny hunting. It's constantly doing this. You know what I really don't like? Just live streamers who go super slowly. Like, I don't know, GT Live is a good example where they're just, like, just trudging through a game. Like, the Stanley Parable is a good example where, like, I want to see the ending where I stand in this room and let the audio kill me. It's like, that's not an ending. You just ruined the ending you were supposed to do. And then they're like, oh, well, yeah, well, I mean, Markiplier's editing out all this stuff. And I'm like, no, he's not, actually. My proof, I watch a YouTuber called Nerdcubed, and then he does live streams up the wazoo. And his live streams are exactly what his YouTube videos are. Like, I mean, he just doesn't stop talking. He's pretty much like what I'm doing right now, which is, I don't know, I'm attempting to replicate in a way. I feel like every YouTube channel has that as their basis. Like, they have another YouTuber that they like a lot, and then they try and recreate their content. Which is, I think, a good thing. You know, it's, you know, if you like someone's content, and you want to create content, create something similar to theirs, because you like it. And if you're not creating something you like, then why are you doing it? You know, that's why I'm not saying... Another thing that gets on my nerves a lot is when people say, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm... You know, I mean, Gabriel Iglesias put it great, where he's like, it's not like he goes off stage and he says, do not talk to me, peasants, Gabriel's my stage name. It's like, no, same person, okay? I am Timberkey. Timberkey is not a character, it's who I am. So, just putting that out there. I'm not doing a character. I don't like people who do a character, because when people do a character on recording, then their heart isn't in it. They are not doing it. Their character is, you know? So, if I ever refer to Timberkey as a character, I am lying out my ass, or I've made that into a character, and I'm being an idiot. So, either way, punch me in the face. Oh man, that's gonna be one of those things that's gonna bite me in the ass later. Anyway, no, I am the same person on recording as I am in real life. So, yeah. And, it's cool to hear, YouTubers talk about being noticed. One time this happened, and not because of YouTube at all. I mean, yeah, fucking the 6 people, like, peppered around the world, 4 of them are probably my neighbors, that I know personally. Anyway, yeah. I mean, most of them are just gonna, you know me personally. But anyway, I was running for school president in elementary school, which is pretty much the only exciting thing to do in elementary school. There's really nothing there, and then they're just gonna get the person who says they're going to replace the water fountains with soda, and then it never happens, because that you don't have that power. You don't have power over jack shit when you're in elementary school, and you're in like that kind. I mean, it's just you can't do anything. Like my person I knew was a mild acquaintance in elementary school. There we go. I mean, in elementary school, you could call any one of your classmates your friends. I mean, you all know each other by their first name. You all, you know, hang out and talk and have conversations and whatnot in that kind of manner. But, like, you know, I talked to a person in, you know, student council. I just remembered what that was called. And he said, yeah, no, we don't do anything. It's like, even in middle school, it's like, what song do we choose for a playlist for the dance, even though everyone's going to be outside anyway? That kind of thing. You're not gonna do anything big, like extend the times for recess and shorten the times for math class. That's not happening. You know, you don't get that kind of power. It's like, should we replace the computers in the computer lab? No. Okay. That's it. And you're the one asking the question. Like, you don't get power over anything. It's just, it's like a contest. Anyway, I'm getting way off track. Anyway, I ran for class president, and then while I was standing outside my school waiting for the doors to open, what do you call it? Yeah, someone walked up to me like a second grader. He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hi, I know you from doing the thing." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." It was very uncomfortable because I don't know. I wasn't expecting it, really. I was not expecting anyone to come up and do that. Even though I had just realized that I went to about every single class and every single class, or like every single grade, and every grade had 60 people, and that's split across 5 grades, so whatever 5 times 60 is. Hold on. Everyone in the comments has already posted it. How dare you all? Okay, 300. I just, so I gave my name out to like 300 people. So yeah, I was pretty much fucking asking for it. But yeah. That's probably the only time, that's probably the time where I would speak to the biggest amount of people. Huh. Would that count as jinxing? It's like reverse jinxing. I'm talking about the channel at the moment. That is like reverse jinxing, I suppose. Well, I hope I jinxed myself. Wait, now I broke my brain. Anyway. I mean, I don't hope I jinxed myself. I broke my brain again. Anyway. I don't know, we'll see. Honestly, I think I've made it farther than any of my classmates with making YouTube channels. Yeah. Well, of 8th grade, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to high school and then see someone who has like 86 million subscribers. Anyway. Yeah, no, but I'm talking about videos, specifically. Not really about subscribers. I know someone with like 50 subscribers, but they only posted like 6 videos, which had PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and Markiplier in their names. Anyway, yeah, no, I am coming up on 100 videos, which I will make something very special for. What? I don't know. I'll work something out. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. Do not worry, I have something planned for number 100. Yeah, so. Boom. Okay, still going strong. Going mighty strong. Oh boy. I am very, very tired. Yeah, anyway. I am halfway there to saving up for the Switch, so. Oof. So from when I started talking about when I was saving for the Switch to now, double that time, and that is when you'll get some Switch videos. So, actually about 2/3 of the way through the summer, apparently. Although, you know, my birthday happens, so let's just say Christmas. Let's just say Christmas. Yeah. And I do get money for my birthday, not because my parents are like, oh yes, have money. It's because I have relatives in Portland and Ohio, so they don't know me. They're just like, oh, it's his birthday. What is he like again? I don't fucking know. Send him money. Give him $20. I mean, that's usually what that goes. Anyway, yeah, I put that in savings, and then ta-da! Switch shows up later, much later, when I have $400 to burn. People are like, oh no, it's going prices if you uploading. As of the time that you uploaded this video, the going price was $360. Look at me being so smart. Yeah, I'm counting Ultra Sun, which I'm buying for the 3DS. Yeah, you said that in the way that you implied that the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon would happen for the Switch. No, it wouldn't. No. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are not happening for the Switch. Game Freak, Nen Freak said so. Someone said so. I think Nintendo, because Nintendo owns the Switch. Every Switch. All of the Switches. Including your light switch. Nintendo owns it. My god. Whew. Jesus, why am I out here? Alright, this is the opposite of freezing my ass off, which, now that the channel went through a weird reboot, is no longer the video with the most amount of views, which is sad. Yeah. Yeah, so, I'm not calling it early this time. We're going for a full hour, or until I shine to Pokemon. Yes, find the shiny Pokemon is what I meant to say. Yeah, why am I going across the path every once in a while? Shut up. Yes, I'm blowing through time. I don't care. Yeah, fuck you too, Starling. Ow, I hit myself with a pencil. Boy, this is taking a very long time. I should check how many encounters I've done. Wait, how many steps have I taken? Oh, shit. Well, let's do that whole thing again, and then we'll, see where this is going. Oh, why didn't you just press up? I'm not playing Platinum, you dick. Sorry. I meant down. Anyway. Yeah, so, take every encounter that I've done so far, multiply it by, right, yes, take every encounter I've ever done, and then divide 8,192 by it, and then multiply it by an hour, and that's how long it should take. And then I can check the game time and see how far I'm in. That's more of an advice for me later. For me to write down, you know, how many encounters I've got so far, and how many I have left to go. Although, once I get to 8,192, I'm still not going to find it. I'm going to probably go up to 16,000 some. Because that's how this works. Oh, boy. Here's the part where, you know... Yeah, anyway. Here's the part where my brain is like, okay, well, I mean, you can just, you know, catch one, transfer it up to Pokemon Sun and Moon, and breed it. And they're like, no, because then I wouldn't have it on Pokemon Diamond. I wouldn't be able to use it, and have a shiny Staraptor on Pokemon Diamond to beat the crap out of Cynthia with it. Yes, that is exactly what I want to do with it. Anyway. I don't know, it's just very fucking annoying. Oh, boy. I wonder... I wonder if Mew has even EVs when you catch it. Anyway. Also, something you maybe not have known, is, it's sort of like a numerology kind of thing. Where it's like, oh, this connects to this in this weird way, and how does that weird way work? Because this, and then Illuminati, because it ended with 3. Anyway, that kind of thing. Shinies in Gen 2 were determined by IVs. And so were unknown forms. Those were also determined by IVs. So, Shiny Unknown can only have 2 forms. I and V. Isn't that fucking amazing? It has 0 correlation with the code. Absolutely none. Those are just... IV is just the code for individual values. And nowhere in the game is it coded individual values. It wasn't even called IV when the game came out. So, it's just a cool coincidence. The same with, like, a weird verse in the Bible where, like, 26 has something to do with Shakespeare, and then 26 down is shake, and then 26 up is spear, and Shakespeare, something about 26. Okay, yes, I've been watching Vsauce, shut up. I'd love to look at the video and tell you exactly what it is, but, you know, I'm just fucking... I want to get this video done. I want to find this shiny. Oh, boy. I'm tired. Why do we keep saying that? Yeah, I don't know. I think I mentioned this, but once upon a time I kept saying I'm very tired. because it was a reference to something, and I couldn't remember what, and now I do. It was Game Grumps. It was the Mark Zuckerberg episode of Mario 64. Just look up Game Grumps Mario 64 Mark Zuckerberg in all caps. And then you'll find it, and it's like the first thing in the episode. It just opens with Dan like, Aaron, can I share a text with you? It is amazing. Just look it up, it's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what up, Starling? Yeah, I just didn't have Pokeballs. I was going... That's why I'm shiny hunting on this strip, because I found the goddamn Starly on this strip. I'm very particular about failing shinies. When I fail them, I need to start them right here. Also, I've never failed a shiny that I've hunted for. I've only failed shinies that I haven't hunted for. Not because I'm not constantly prepared, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, I'm constantly prepared to run into shinies. That's why I have so many Pokeballs right now. That's why I always buy so many Pokeballs at the beginning of the game, but in this one, you don't fucking get Pokeballs at the beginning of the game. You have to walk through grass to get to the professor, and then he gives you the Pokedex. It's fucking annoying. World record for the longest amount of times I've moved through a patch of grass. That's owned by a different person. I don't know by who, but a shiny hunter would be a pretty good candidate for it. That or a speedrunner. Because speedrunners are very particular about getting a certain amount of counters through things. I don't know, I should look it up. It might be here. No, it's not. Okay. Oh boy. I just kind of want to see a live counter of the odds of, like, running into a Pokemon through a patch of grass, because I think it's, like, 1/5 or something. And then just, like, as you keep running through patches of grass, it, like, stacks those odds. So it's like, what are the odds of moving through 2 patches of grass without finding a Pokemon? It's like, what are the odds of finding no Pokemon after 3,586? And it's fucking astronomically huge as you run through the grass. And then it just resets to 0 as you know, fucking get a Starly, hit a Starly with a bike. Yep, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am not going to be able to talk for an entire hour. Ooh, that's why I'm kind of taking a break at the moment. How am I going to take a break? On my phone, I'm playing Dragon City. Also, I don't have Pokemon Go. Not because I don't like Pokemon Go, I enjoy it. For one reason, and that reason is that, my phone does not have enough space. Anywhere. Like, nowhere. Like, even if I deleted every single app on my phone, I still wouldn't have enough space. Not a shiny. I'm at a weird angle where I can't tell if it's a shiny, that's why I'm listening for the sparkles. And that's why I have the volume up so high. I mean, it's not very high. Actually, I don't even know if you can hear it. I'm going to assume you can. Oh, damn. Da na 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 na. Yay, it's female. Both Starly and Bidoof have gender differences. I don't know why Bidoof has a gender difference. That's always struck me as weird. God damn it. Stupid, like, 50 ads. Yes, I'm fucking around with my phone. Ah! Okay, I turned it off. God, I'm tired. I'm also incredibly sweaty because I've just been sitting in like 80-degree weather. Not weather. I mean, does it count as weather if you're inside and there's no insulation? I'm gonna say it counts. Oh boy. I mean, I'd much rather be warm than be cold. As you can see by the timestamp, because hey, look, I've just made it twice as long as I did with the other one, although I've got another 20 minutes to go. 2/3 of the way done. Also, for anyone wondering, the B team, we did 2 videos of shiny hunting off screen, where the screen was face down and you could see nothing, although occasionally you could see a frustratingly small amount of light. Yeah, we titled that like 1 of 3, like 1 out of 3, and then the next one 2 of 3, and then we didn't do a third one because we just wanted to fuck with people. That's it. We didn't actually find a shiny, we just wanted to fuck with people. In case people were wondering why I said about, you know, never finding a shiny Pokemon, that was not the discrepancy. I don't think I mentioned the discrepancy on the B team. Although, I did get a shiny on the B team. Not on recording, of course, because it was Rosa. It was the flash thing I was looking for on recording over here, but I shiny hunted a little bit in between what would have been episode 2 and 3, and I found the shiny. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, so. Oh, I forgot I have lost a shiny that I hunted for. Fuck, I forgot about that. Shut up. I'm not talking about that. That was a horrible moment in my life. It was a really shitty moment in my life. I literally deleted the Pokemon. And then the other person saved. Anyway, basically I hatched a shiny out of an egg, traded to another person as the egg, and then they hatched it, and because it was on a different file, it wasn't shiny, and then they saved, so it was gone forever. Although, if they didn't save, you could have just reset and traded the egg back, and it would have been shiny. So, but they saved. So, again, that person will remain nameless. It's not the same person as last time. Completely different person. But last time I mentioned their name. Whoops! Fucking shitstorm. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll make reference to it in Pokemon White too. It'll be funny. I have a joke planned. I usually plan my jokes when they're mildly funny. Although beating Nova was not a planned joke. That's why I laughed so hard. It was pretty much the funniest moment of all of recording so far. I mean, one day I'll say something funnier and then that'll take the cake, but yeah, that was just randomly funny. Okay, 17 more minutes to go. Ugh, boy. Okay, we're still going. Going strong. Going so strong that I'm about to faint. That's how strong we're going. Oh my god, I'm going so long without... Damn. I'm just reading a text conversation that happened last night. There's a whole multimedia text chat that's been going on since the beginning of summer, and just... I'm occasionally contributing to it, like, when one of our friends asks, like, how was your day? I say, I'm good. And then, yeah. And then just a shitstorm unfolds when, like, death threats are made. Or one time when, me and a few of our friends did like a text chat war over who got to be Radham's side chick, and his girlfriend won. I don't think I need to say anything more than that, but yeah. It's just Something I find absolutely amazing. Meowbidoof. In case you're wondering what that noise was, that was me turning my head while yawning. So it made a kind of noise. Damn. Why am I saying damn? I want to find Pokemon. What's the point of shiny hunting? You're supposed to find shinies. I just looked back at the recording, like half the Pokemon I found were shinies and I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how that's even possible because I have the volume up. I would have noticed. Come on, hit. Come on, reach the tree, reach the tree, reach the tree. Arg. Again, I don't know why I don't like the feeling of running into a Pokemon at the moment. Also, something I've learned about Pokemon is that Professor Rowan, the professor of the Sinnoh region, I believe I got those details right. I feel like I'm going to get those wrong now. Professor Rowan is definitely the one here. Anyway, he said that he was looking for Pokemon in, you know, this route for like 60 years, and he still hasn't, you know, left the thrill of finding Pokemon hasn't left him. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I do the same thing, kind of, not at all. The thrill of Pokemon certainly leaves me and turns into the thrill of anger and wanting to murder a Hoothoot that has Pokerust, coincidentally. See, seriously, what are the fucking odds of that? I murder one Hoothoot out of thousands. Possibly hundreds of thousands. I would even, yeah, that's about as far as I would go. Hundreds of thousands of Hoothoot. Because I was looking for that thing for months. About 3 months. Which, P.S. would have eaten up all of my summer. That's why, when I killed this thing, when I, you know, ran out of well, it didn't have any Pokeballs, and then found it, and then decided to kill it, because I had never killed a shiny Pokemon, and I wanted that feeling. Anyway, when I killed this thing in the beginning of my summer, I'm like, God damn it, there goes my entire fucking summer. That kind of thing. It was incredibly fucking frustrating. Because, like, I'm like, yay, I have nothing to do over the entire summer. I'm going to be so happy. Fuck, I'm going to shiny hunt this, aren't I? So, yeah, my entire summer's going to this. Which some people might say is a waste. I say is a waste. But it has been bothering me forever. Like, I need this thing back. If I find a shiny Bidoof, I will kill someone. I'm going to transfer it up to Pokemon White 2 and, like, have it as a, like, fake team member until we can get a Trapinch. Damn, I wanted to tap on Bidoof and have it do a Bidoof noise. God damn it, be a shiny already. Also, P.S. if you're listening to this section, or any section of this, in, like a shiny highlight video I do later on in my life, when I actually know how to edit, then, hi, then you already know there's going to be a shiny here, and I don't. And I probably would have titled the video something along the lines of, I found a shiny, or something. I probably would have titled it, I found a shiny, like, quote, I found a shiny, or something, end quote. Although this video, I guarantee, will not be the video where I find a shiny. Ugh. Okay, cool. Ordinary. Nailed it. Also, to anyone wondering, just want to save a few shiny Pokemon lives real quick. I'm going to show you how to click on the run button and not run away from the Pokemon. Here's how you do it. Okay, not working in this. Got it. Alright, in Generation 6, I'm not sure about 5, but certainly in Generation 6, maybe 7, you can hold down the run button. Like, if you ever catch yourself in the presence of a shiny and you're holding down the run button, slowly move it without lifting up. Slowly move it off the run button. And the run button will come up and it'll be perfectly fine. You'll still be in battle. That doesn't work in Gen 4. Probably doesn't work in any generation previous, so be careful. Well, it certainly doesn't work in any generation previous because every generation previous had buttons. This one you can use a stylus, so, yeah, maybe Gen 5. I'll have to test for Gen 5. We'll see. But, you know, Gen 6 and 7. I don't know if that Bidoof was shiny, and frankly, I don't care. It was a Bidoof. I didn't want one. Next. Okay. Alright, 10 more minutes. 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 This is driving me insane. And the heat is also driving me insane. Yeah, 10 more minutes. It's 1/6. Wow. That's 1/6 of an hour. Amazing. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2 again. I had the option to... Yeah, my family wondered, you know, do you want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or just... Or, like, do you want to watch Wonder Woman or Guardians of the Galaxy 2 again? And I said Guardians of the Galaxy 2 again. Because I really don't want to see Wonder Woman. I mean, I'll see it eventually, probably when it comes out on Netflix or Blu-ray or something along the lines of that. But, you know, I'm much more fan of... I don't know. It's mainly because I don't want to walk out of the theater and then hear someone say, like, oh, what a feminist film. And I'm like, that's not what that means. That means there's a female in it. By your definition, like, those same people say, feminism is about equality. Like, by that logic, every film is that. Actually. Every single film. That's all it is. I mean, you have really shitty, flawed logic. Can you tell that I don't like feminists? Yeah. That's why. And feminism is not a label for anyone who believes in equality. Feminism is the label for the movement. And some people say it's like, oh, it's the same thing. No, it's not. Not everyone who believes something is actively trying to do something else. Like, you know, not every Christian is Adolf Hitler. But Adolf Hitler was Christian. Just want to put that out there. That's what that is. Not every black person is, like, I mean, not every black person is a criminal, but a black person can be a criminal. A white person can be a criminal, a Mexican can be a criminal, anyone can be a criminal. You know, they're not mutually exclusive. Not every Muslim is a terrorist, although that kind of terrorist is a Muslim, you know, it's kind of thing. Like, not every black guy is a criminal, but every black criminal is black. That's a weird way to put that. Yeah, anyway. Also, I've come to the conclusion that war is the dumbest thing ever. Because two petty dickholes kill millions because they disagree. Are you no, okay. Sorry. That's what's called a shino, which I realized, I you know, found out recently is what you call a shiny. That isn't. Basically, if you think something's shiny and it isn't, and it gives you, like, that, oh my god, is that kind of thing, you know, then it would be, then it's called a shino, where it's like, oh, that's a shiny, oh, you know, that kind of thing. I believe that's where it comes from. And if it didn't, oh my god, I'm a fucking genius. Yeah, so, anyway, yeah, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, war is just started by two petty dicks who are like, oh, you're not me, and then kill millions. And then after the war, people on both sides just get along immediately. Like, maybe not immediately, but like, fucking, if you talk to like a World War II veteran and they're like, yeah, I was on the Nazi side, but I didn't believe in it. And it's like, oh, well then, the fuck? Like, I'm not saying they should believe in their cause until they die. I'm saying that, my god, they have their own opinions, they were just forced to do it. It's like, Jesus, that's actually kind of fucked up. That's very fucked up. War is shit. There's no good side or bad side. I mean, unless you're fighting against Hitler, but then again, you're not even fighting against Hitler, you're fighting against citizens who are forced to be in Hitler's army. Just saying, that's kind of fucked up. And that's why drafting is terrible. And for people wondering, drafting can still be a thing in America. But then people are like, oh no, we have a volunteer army, and if we run out of them, we can still institute drafting. It's not illegal to draft. And they're like, yeah, but we have a volunteer army. And I'm like, yeah, but if they all die, then drafting could be, would be instituted. But we have a volunteer, I'm just, some people I can't get my thoughts through, because they're like, you're just an idiot, and I'm like, I'm gonna Google that, and I'm gonna be right. That kind of thing. Like, when I was, I made a prediction about, in 7th grade, we were, learning about graphing division equations, so I'm like, what if I graph divide by 0? And I got infinity. And then I showed my math teacher, and he's like, you're just an idiot, that's not how that works. And then I went home and Googled it, and I was right. I'm like, fuck you. Anyway, I do a lot of things that people say I'm an idiot for doing, and then I Google it, and I'm right. So go me. I'm not talking politically, because there's no right with political, especially with the 2016 election. Holy shit. I'm just saying I would have made the same video for Hillary Clinton as I would for Donald Trump. I mainly made that video to show people, like, this was a shit show. Like, I mean, the fuck is wrong with us? Anyway. Oh boy. And a lot of people were like, do you want Bill Clinton back in the White House? And I'm like, no, but he's just gonna be living there. I mean, it's like, yeah, but he's not gonna be the president. She is. Yeah, but Bill Clinton will be there. And I'm like, yeah, but he's not even gonna be the vice president. He's just gonna be there. I mean, it's just fucking, it's annoying. And people are like, yeah, but the controversy of him, like, fucking getting a blowjob. Even she got over it. Maybe. How much you want to bet she brings it up in every argument they ever have? Anyway. Oh, boy. Man, 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Okay, keep going. Find a Pokemon. Found one. Nice. What was I talking about? Right. That's it. Cool. Talking about that. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. Political views, there's no real right and wrong. Wrong. Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. It doesn't matter. Neither of them are qualified. Why the hell did they get that far? Why the hell did one of them become president? President. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I may have fucked up. Okay. Fuck. Okay, just find the shiny. I'm going to be uploading an entire hour-long video of me just finding nothing. Whew, boy. I'm just gonna title this, I Found Nothing. Huh. It's okay, we've got, like, fucking 2 more minutes. If the title of this video is I Found Nothing, go ahead and leave now. Although, this definitely will help my search results for showing up on the front page of any given YouTube website, that anyone's using. Because the watch time, if you enjoy watching my videos, will certainly be outrageous. But, really, I should make this... I would love to make videos longer, but I can't, because I can only record for an hour. Which, again, NerdCubed, even when he had limited resources, could record for 2 hours. God damn you. Oh, boy. I was thinking, like, man, I should do, like a Shadow of the Colossus playthrough one day, and, like, make jokes about, like, every time I kill a Colossus, I'm killing that version of, like, the Doctor from Doctor Who. And then I realized, like, wait, hold on, there's only, like, 14, like, maximum. Like, if I'm counting every single one of them, there's, like, 13 or 14. And, 12. Well, 13 faces. So, yeah, like, 13 times. And I'm like, well, I would have to kill number 10 twice, and also there's not 16. So, I'm gonna be fucked. And then I realized, like, wait, hold on. By the time I actually do get, like, hardware or software for recording on the PS3, there will absolutely be 16 doctors. Jesus. Welcome to my playthrough of Shadow of the Colossus